Okay, so hopefully you can hear us. Welcome to this Q&A, Uflow pre-launch, Kickstarter pre-launch. If you can hear us, just give us a thumbs up or a yes can hear us, all right? For those ones that came on to the last Q&A, thanks for that. And we are now 3 weeks into the pre-launch. And we're going to do this Q&A every fortnight and take any of your questions in, and hopefully we'll have the answers for you. We're going to give you an update tonight of exactly where we're up to. So far, so good. So, yeah, you can all hear us loud and clear. That's great. So the idea of the call tonight is if you've seen anything around Uflow or Uflow Express, maybe you're new to this group, then you might have some questions on how Express is going to work. We're just going to cover a few things all about Uflow anyway, and give you a full update of where we are up to. So in a couple of minutes, we'll get going.
Good evening, guys. It's Matt from Uflow. I see there's quite a few of you joining us tonight, which is great. We'll be announcing a few breweries as well that we've been speaking to this week, and they've sent over their price lists and have agreed to.
Okay, so hopefully you can hear us. Welcome to this Q&A, Uflow pre-launch.
Whoa, bit of echoing. Yeah, so we'll be discussing the breweries that we'll be bringing on and supplying their beer. So exciting stuff. Lots going on behind the scenes, and we'll wait to see if there's any questions coming in.
So since we launched 3 weeks ago, just over 3 weeks ago, we launched. Thanks to everyone that supported us on Kickstarter. So the whole aim of Uflow Express is we're bringing that to you guys in. If you're on our email list, or you're in this group, or you're watching this on YouTube, we have a Kickstarter page. And on that Kickstarter page is where we are basically kickstarting Uflow Express. Now, anyone that supported that and registered for free to get notified, thanks for your support. We'll leave a link in the description, just a bit more about all that. But like I say, tonight we're going to give half an hour just of Q&As, anything that you've maybe seen about Uflow Express. We're just going to open it up to you. So if you've got any questions about current Uflow, I know we've had a lot of emails in about the stock that we hold, and the site on Uflow is showing out of stock. We are in a transition stage at the moment where we're moving into Uflow Express as well. But do email us in.
Yeah, we have still got some stock levels. We have still got some kegs there. So if you want some, feel free to email in at sales@uflow.co.uk. And lovely Yvette will do her best to make sure you get a keg.
On our website, we've got a section at the top. So if you go to uflow.co.uk, there's a section that says blog. And we've just published a new blog today, just of a lot more info as well. That's we're going to discuss on the call. But just one thing we also wanted to just to say, if anyone's on this call or watching this video after, was about the unsubscribe technical issues that we had up until sort of this week. Now, what was happening was we had a bug on the unsubscribe, and it wasn't unsubscribing from the list. So we do apologize for that. That is now fixed, and we've put something out on our website about that. It's just a technical glitch, so but it's all rectified now. So if you were trying to unsubscribe, then yeah, you can now if you need to.
Yeah, so last week, obviously, we started our first sort of Q&A, and loads of questions came in, which was great. Main question was, is it compatible with existing Uflow bar setups? If you've got an existing setup or one of our towers, the simple answer is yes. The new Uflow Express keg, it's going to be simple to use. You just order your keg and beer online, and it will be, come delivered straight to you, and you just hook it up. Obviously, you can use it as it is because it comes with tap, regulator, and everything you need to enjoy. But if you are one of those existing Uflow bar users and owners, then it's going to be, you know, game changing. You can order a massive range of beers and just hook them up to your bar. Real sort of party piece when you're entertaining or you just sat there enjoying. So yeah, the answer's it hooks up and it's brilliant.
Yeah, so quite a few questions coming in. So we'll throw it open. Any questions that you've got about Uflow Express, fire them away, hit us with them, and we'll try and answer them. So a question here, we will need different tap and gas assembly. Answer is no. So if you've currently got a bar setup tower, then you'll be able to order this keg, hook it up, and pull that through the tower.
But it comes with everything you need. So, you know, if you have got an older, you know, one of the original Uflow kegs, obviously you're using that and taking it to breweries or filling it up with cans, bottles, whatever you're doing, which is great. But this is obviously different. It comes with everything you need. So you don't need to worry about, you know, different taps or different assembly kits or anything like that. It comes with everything anyway.
So it just works in alongside the current Uflow. So you can still fill at the brewery, use exactly how you're using. This is just an addition to your current setup. What will the maximum size keg be? The maximum size keg it's just over 5 litres, but it'll hold 10 pints. Is the current Uflow Express keg. It's twin walled, and yeah, it holds. It's just over 5 litres.
And depending on the rollout and you know how successful it is, we will start then to look at, you know, maybe a 10 litre. But for the original rollout, for the initial rollout, should I say, will be 5 litres.
Any more questions? Start pre-launch. Can you hear us? We're going to get into very shortly as well. It's just some exciting news. We're going to kind of hold it till we've had all the questions in, but some exciting news about breweries, beers, all that good stuff of what's to come.
We've had loads of, I think we put a post out last week and we had loads of you sort of recommending breweries to get in touch with. We've had a massive list. Obviously, we've got a list ourselves that we're working through. So keep those coming in. We are contacting them. We are speaking to them. We want to give you as much choice as we can. So yeah, keep those beer recommendations and breweries coming in.
Cool. And yeah, so another question here. What is the rough price? So the price is going to range on depending on the beer. So the whole point with Express is to bring unique beers from unique breweries, microbreweries, stuff that you're probably never going to see on a shelf. Some stuff you will see on a shelf. Some you might get in other dispense products as well. But the idea here is that you're gonna get some pretty unique beers. We are going to get the best price we can. And the most competitive price and the most unique beers we can to bring that forward to you. So in terms of a rough price, probably by the next Q&A, we're going to have a bit more of an idea. And definitely by launch, that will be coming out as well to you. But yeah, it's not going to be...
roughly, I think we touched on it last week or the week before. You know, the business model's based on sort of an average, but between 25 and 60 pounds per 5 litre. So, but again, the top end obviously is your more premium stuff and your more expensive beers. But it's going to be affordable and it's going to be great.
Are all your kegs premium beers or any local brews? Yes, they're going to be premium beers. Is in terms of, like I just answered them. Really, is beers that are unique. Not all beers will be unique where you've not probably had them before or seen them on the shelf, but yeah, unique beers and local brews, local too. The good thing is somebody living in the south can buy a beer from a microbrewery that's in the north, something that they've probably never had down south, and vice versa. So we want to be able to bring a beer from a brewery that's kegged a beer in Cornwall. But then if you're living in Newcastle, you can also enjoy that same beer, where a supermarket might not stock that because they might maybe never heard of it.
Yeah, and we're speaking to some breweries out there that, we've never heard of. Some people have never heard of. So it gives that brewery as well a massive sort of opportunity to showcase their beers and distribute their beer in a different way, reach places where they've not reached before. So for any breweries listening as well, it's
if you're a brewery, get in touch.
Yeah, get in touch. It's good. It's going to be a good vehicle and a good business to get involved in, to sort of showcase your beers and distribute your beers to a wider audience, which then leads on to you as a customer. You're going to get a massive range and a massive choice, and hopefully sample some fantastic beers out there that are obviously in the UK but not on the shelves necessarily, or in your local boozers.
So on the back of that, anyone want to tell us what kind of beers you'd like to see? Let's throw it back at you. If you know, you're saying local brews, is there any kind of style or profile of beer that you'd like to see in a Uflow Express keg
delivered to your door?
Okay, any more questions about Uflow Express or Uflow in general?
Yeah, we want to make these short and snappy. It's Thursday evening. There's lots on TV. I live in Cumbria. Would you be any doing beers from that? I mean, to answer that, it doesn't really matter where the brewery is, because it doesn't need to be. You don't need to be local to order it, I'm guessing. But yeah, we'll be getting in touch with breweries and working with breweries from all over the country. Cumbria, I think we're speaking to quite a few, to be honest, up ranging from Cumbria and across to Newcastle way. So yeah, the answer is yeah, we'll be.
But if you live in Cumbria and you want to order a beer from the app or the site that might be brewed in, London, then that will still come to you. Okay, so we're just going to touch on some exciting news that's been happening since the last Q&A, which is a fortnight ago. So we've got
first of all, we've got the competition, haven't we, that we're running?
Yes.
We said we'd talk about the competition. When we first started, we were launching competitions all the time, because it's a fantastic product and we want to give people the opportunity to win one. So to sort of celebrate us getting on Kickstarter and sort of giving us that sort of momentum, we are giving away a 2-litre keg kit with all the trimmings this month. So if you've not entered, jump on. Again, we'll drop the link and jump on, enter. If you've not then signed up for Kickstarter, jump on that as well, just to give us a little bit more support. But to enter, you'll stand a chance to win a 2-litre keg kit.
And we'll draw that at the end of this month. To qualify for that, it's pretty simple. It's free to register. Just jump on the page. We'll leave a link and just register for Kickstarter so you can help us grow the Kickstarter side of things, and you'll be in the draw to do so. And we'll do that live in the group like we are now with a 2-litre kit at the end of March. Any more questions? I need to start from scratch because someone told me the price to get everything needed. Many thanks, Alan. Okay, so you say start from scratch. You're looking for a home bar setup or a keg. At the moment, Alan, we're doing the Q&A here for Uflow Express. It's a little bit different than the current setup of Uflow, but if you do want to pop us an email in, that's at sales@uflow.co.uk, and we'll assist the best we can. But Uflow Express is where you won't need anything to start up. You just pick the beer you want to drink, and we will deliver it. And then you drink it, and you send it back to us empty. But yeah, feel free to pop us an email. Any more questions? Okay, so we're going to get into some exciting news that we've been working on for the past fortnight with what beers. So we're going to get into the good stuff. What beers? We've listened to you. You've sent us some emails in about the beers and the breweries that you'd like to see in an Express. And we've got, it's on our blog if you want to hop over and read it, but we're also going to announce them on here that have got back to us and supporting.
Yeah, so first of all, we've got Truth Hurts. They are based Yorkshire Way.
Yorkshire Way.
Yeah, fantastic. I've actually been and met Paul, the owner. Fantastic setup. Nice microbrewery. He's got his own tap room, some fantastic beers. So, you know, they've said, yes, they're in, and we can supply, they can supply us with the beer so we can distribute them. So there's Truth Hurts, then there's Ossett Brewery, there's Dunham Massey Brewery, Muir House, Boxstein Brewery, Full Cycle Brewery, and Brewtoon, and then finally Hanson Brewery. Again, if you feel free to go over to their websites, see what beers they do, see what they can offer, and it should get the beer juices flowing nicely, because these are the sort of beers we'll be offering in the express model.
So just dropped a link in the comments, and you can hop over to that blog, read more about them, the breweries, and also this week's blog. There is other ones on there, so just have a scoot around on there. Anyone on the call? Is anybody registered for Kickstarter? I just want to see your thoughts on that. You know, if you have registered, great. If you want to register, let us know. You just say yes, I'll support it, and we'll drop you the link. It's free to register. All that means is you're helping us grow the interest with Uflow Express. You see the vision and the path we're on, and you're basically just going to be on a notify list. And if you can share that with anyone that you think would be of interest, feel free. That'd be great to share it along. But yeah, just give us a yes if you've registered for Kickstarter. Give us a yes. If not, no, and I'll drop you a link.
Yeah, like Andy says, when we do go live on Kickstarter, you'll get notified, and then you'll start seeing the rewards and the full sort of business behind it. And there's lots on there that you won't see on the pre-launch page. You just get a glimpse of the keg, I think, itself. But once we've launched, you'll get notified, and you can have a really dive deep into seeing what we're all about.
So just a little bit on Kickstarter. I know we went over this on the last Q&A, but if you're new to this call and how things roll and how things work, what Kickstarter is a platform that enables new startup businesses, and Uflow Express is a new startup business alongside what we've currently done with Uflow over the past few years. And it's to help us get to that level where we can bring Uflow Express to reality and bring it to you. How that works is that you make a pledge offer. Now, there'll be various different pledges within Kickstarter, where it'll be from as little as £5
£2. I think the smallest one is, to
£500. Now, each pledge that is made will give a different offering from what you'll receive back. Now, unfortunately, with Kickstarter, we can't offer that back in beer. It's not going to come back to you as in a terms when we say beer. It's not going to go, we'll give you free beer, a free keg for X amount of pledge. We just can't do that. But we have some amazing pledges that we've built around it that we think will benefit you, and we're excited to then start to share those pledges, which we're going to do on the next Q&A.
Yeah, we'll dive deep into that.
We'll dive deep into what the pledges, and we want to tell you what you think. We want you to tell us what you think of them and how that's.
And also, then once we do let you know what the rewards are for those certain pledges, we want to listen to you, and you tell us basically what sort of things you want to receive for X amount. Any more questions?
Thanks, Dave. Just drop the link. So
yeah, see a few people saying already done it. That's great. Thanks for your support. It does mean a lot, because the more sort of momentum we get on Kickstarter, will get us higher up in sort of their own internal algorithm and rankings, and they'll push out Uflow Express hard at their end, which obviously will help us meet our goal.
Any more questions you want to fire over? Also, make sure that you register the competition. Like I say, it's totally free. So registering for the competition, win a 2-litre keg kit. That's the 2-litre keg kit, by the way, is where you can just put your own homebrew beer, hop along to a brewery. We'll leave that. I'm going to leave that link in the comments. So, like I say, it's free to enter, so it's worth having a go for sure. Any more questions? We'll stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes. If you've got questions coming, we'll stay a lot longer. If you've got any questions about Uflow Express or any sort of beers that you would like to see, what's your favourite beers? So we can start to research them into our plans.
Okay, we've got a question in: who creates the kegs, the brewers or Uflow? So the purpose of Uflow Express is we basically take control of the distribution, the keg filling itself. So I think that's where you're going with that one. The business, sort of the way it'll work is we buy the beer in from all these fantastic breweries nationwide. We're going to be building a sort of a Uflow Express hub HQ with a fantastic beer wall with many beers on offer, and then our operation will be to get the orders in, fill that keg with that order, and distribute them out to you in the Uflow Express keg in a reusable package. So once you receive that keg, you get the keg filled with the beer. You enjoy that and drink away, and then when you finish, you pop it back in that package and send it back to us. So we're sort of trying to hit this circular economy industry as well, which obviously saves on cans, bottles, wastage, landfill. So it ticks a lot of the sort of green message as well, which is obviously important in today's world. We want to be a sort of a sustainable business moving forward, and we see this as helping in that way. It's the free to return a keg. So the price will be included. The price you pay will be obviously delivery and return, all included. So I hope I've answered sort of both of those questions there. The breweries don't need to worry about the filling of the kegs. That's down to us. We control the distribution, our end. Hope that answers that one. If it doesn't, questions? I've just waffled for 5 minutes.
Any more questions? Feel free to fire them away. I'd like to say we're here all night, but we're not. We'll stick around. If you've got any more questions, that's we can answer. And if we haven't got them, you can't think of them now, and you've just come across Uflow, and come across this page, or maybe you're on our channel, or whatever, and maybe you're not sure yet, but you kind of getting your head around how it works. Email us. Just drop us an email or drop us a comment on this feed after, or just hit the page and ask us, and we'll get back within a day.
Yeah, we've got the live chat on obviously the pages as well. So if you do go on there, we all get notified, and if we can answer and jump on there and then talk to us live, there's only 3 or 4 of us that will answer. So you do get to talk to a real person. It's not a chat bot or anything like that. If we can answer live, we will do. If not, leave a message, and we do get those notifications coming through on email. Maybe the following morning we'll obviously pick those up and get back to you. So just keep the questions and keep the inquiries coming in, because we are listening to you, and we are piecing this around you as the sort of founding group of Uflow. Any more questions? I think we're dropping off on the user front, which is normal and natural. Don't want to be sitting and listening to me and Andy waffle. So any more questions, and we'll be looking to wrap it up shortly.
So again, if anyone's new to here now, let's just jump on the call. It's the Q&A for Uflow Express. We're doing this every fortnight just to answer your questions. This is the second one we've done it. I think it's coming across pretty well. Everyone can hear us. That's the main thing. So as we grow more and as we learn more and more questions come in, we do more of these calls. So the next one of these now will be
two weeks from
today.
now. Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
In terms of launch date, we've still not got the exact launch date. Hopefully by the next Q&A, we'll be announcing the launch date, but just stay tuned.
It'll certainly be before May. I think that's where we're heading. We're probably anywhere between the second week, I would say April to the beginning of May. That's our time frame that we've got in mind. We've got a lot to do. Obviously, we've got to really push on with getting these breweries on board as well, and we'll be announcing those and the ones we've already got on and the new ones that we do bring on. We'll be announcing those on the next Q&A as well.
What sort of price will it be on Kickstarter? I take it you mean the pledge that made to kickstart this off will range anything from £2 to £500. Or, whatever you can support on, and the pledge is attractive enough for you to kickstart this and get Express off the ground.
Yeah, there'll be all sorts of experiences and things that are also physical goods that will be available to pledge against as well. But like Andy said originally, we can't give beer away as one of the rewards. It's just part of Kickstarter's policies. They don't allow us to distribute beer, unfortunately. So we can't give the beer in the actual rewards, but there is plenty on there, and there will be plenty on there. And we want to hear, your feedback when we do throw it open to you. Tell us what you want, because it's important to us to be able to offer you what you want.
So just a bit of an understanding with what Express is as well, opposed to just the normal Uflow kegs from uflow.co.uk, is Uflow Express is a model where we will be adding the beer into the kegs and then going to a sealable packaging and delivered that beer. So you're actually ordering the beer and the keg, it comes in the Uflow Express keg. You enjoy that beer and then you send it back. That's all you need to do. And you can order when you want, as many as you want, and it'll come straight to you. In terms of delivery times, we'll again be confirming that as we're moving forward. But that's the difference between what this offers to what Uflow offers. So the current Uflow setup and model is you've got your tower system and you've got your empty keg, your Uflow keg, where you go along to brewery and you put your own products in there. So that's the difference between what Uflow is and Uflow Express is.
Think of it as basically a virtual pub. So you can go online, you can order whatever you want, because there's going to be that much choice, and it comes delivered in a keg, a mini keg, 5 litre mini keg that gives you a dispense, just like you would at a pub. It pours just like you would at a pub. It gives you that, perfect, crisp taste, that you don't lose the quality. As some things on the market, you do unfortunately lose the that quality when it comes in a non-CO2'd or non-gassed keg like ours.
So another question here, Tylee, I'll keep a lookout. If not, beer will get set up. I'm assuming it's like a free flow pulling system. Similar, it's gas based. The product will be in there. It's twin lined, so it'll be, you pop it in the fridge, cool it down, pop your CO2 on, and you pour away the tap like you would pour a bar tap of your favorite carbonated beer, and you just pour that into your favorite glass, and off you go. Or if you're a Uflow tower owning system that you've purchased maybe in the past with us through our Uflow range, then there'll be an adapter that will adapt straight to that. So you just pop it underneath, just dispense it from your fridge, and off you go through your tower like a bar tower.
But it comes with everything you need, so you don't need to worry about any sort of initial setup costs, any setup hassle. It literally is. It'll be delivered to your door. You take it out of the packaging, and you enjoy. You drink away. You pop it back in a package. You send it back to us, and it sort of keeps that keg in circulation forever and ever. and hopefully you go back and order another beer the next day, or another 10 kegs the next day, and enjoy those also. But yeah, that's the difference. Like Andy said, the old Uflow was an empty keg that you bought and you kept. This is, it's the beer. It's the beer that comes in the keg. You enjoy it and you send it back to us.
So again, I know I've said it a few times, but if you've not registered on Kickstarter yet, you need to, because that's where it's going to notify as soon as we go live. You're going to be in the loop, and the best pledges are going to be at the start as we kick it off. So I know we've just had a bit of feedback there saying, sounds awesome, brilliant, great, John, Peter. If you're not on Kickstarter, just hop over. It's free to register. We'll drop a link in the comments. Just hop over. Takes a couple of minutes, job done. But yeah, thank you for your support. We're at nearly 200 on Kickstarter, which is amazing. And since the 3 weeks that we've launched it, a couple of hundred people that have shown interest, and we do appreciate that support. And we just want to keep growing that.
We'll revolutionise the barbecue. That's exactly what we're after. It's great for barbecues, camping, fishing, home bars, going around to your mates, poker nights, everything you can think of, basically. It is portable. I know there's some machines and other dispense units on the market. But I think where we're very different is that the versatility of the keg. You can pretty much take it anywhere. So yeah, barbecues. Wait until the sun starts shining, and Uflow Express will be launching bang smack in the middle of barbecue season. So it couldn't be a better thing.
I hope it's nearly summer. It's been a long winter. Started seeing the daffodils come out the other day before the cold snap set in.
Got all excited and then got snowed on.
So any more questions coming in? Thanks for all your questions that have come in. Been great. We're learning as well based off the questions that you ask, making sure that we've always got the answers for them. But the next Q&A, like I say, is in a fortnight from now, and we'll have more updates. But yeah, do hop over to the blogs. There's a few blogs on there of the journey that we've made in the 3 weeks of the pre-launch. And a lot of stuff that happened prior to that as well in the
yeah, it gives you a good overview of sort of why and how. So hopefully you'll sort of see the journey. You'll sort of get to know me and Andy a little bit better of the way the business has evolved and the direction that it's now heading. Support that and jump on board.
Has anybody used Kickstarter before? That's the question. Just curious if anyone's backed a project before, anything they've seen on Kickstarter. There's various different platforms,
crowdfunding,
crowdfunding, Kickstarter kind of platforms on how they work, and they've really, literally in the name, kickstarted some really good businesses and projects. Hence why we used Kickstarter, because we thought it would be a good springboard to make this happen as well. Any more questions? Okay, so yeah, thank you everybody for joining us tonight on this call and taking up your time. Thanks for the questions that have come in, and thank you for the support that you've given us on Kickstarter. We've left some links in the comments below, so you can hop over to the blogs, have a read, Kickstarter as well. But yeah, thank you for attending.
Yeah, cheers guys. It's much appreciated. Like I say, we listen to everybody's sort of feedback and requests and questions. So just keep them coming in, keep it going, and we'll keep the updates coming. Thanks again. See you in a couple of weeks. How fast? Hold on, quick one. How fast will delivery take? So yeah, the aim is certainly within 48 hours. That's the aim. As we grow, as we streamline the business, we'll be looking at 24-hour delivery. Then if it goes extremely well and we create several hubs around the country, which is in the business plan, we will then look to bring that down. But initially, we're looking at 48-hour turnaround from order to delivery. That is the aim.
Okay, any final questions? I don't know if you came in then. Like I say, we'll stick around if you've got the questions. We're here. We're doing this fortnightly. If you've been on this call from the start, and I know I keep saying that, it's just anyone new coming on that catches this because it is a live call. It's Uflow Express Keg Q&A. Every fortnight we'll be doing it. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up then if there's no more questions coming in. Like I say, feel free to email us in, sales@uflow.co.uk if it's about anything Uflow for the current stock that we hold. Maybe you're a VIP member. And if you're a VIP member, you know you're in the beer draws every week, plus the product draws every month. So that's worth checking out as well. We've still got a list of breweries on there that you can go along with Uflow Keg and get them filled up. So nothing's changing there. Uflow Express is just kicking alongside it, and it will go hand in hand what you've currently got. Like I say, if you're a VIP member, you know the scripts anyway. So feel free to email us in. But for now, over and out, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.